Hello guys, welcome back to ABC Trainings. Today we are going to cover topic number 21 or session number 21 in Creo Parametric. Okay, so let's first of all go to the theory first. So introduction to sheet metal design. Okay, you have obviously seen some sheet metal work in some other softwares also in industry also. So let's see. The sheet metal design help describes the task for creating sheet metal parts and features using Creo Parametric. Refer to these help topics for information on using the sheet metal design environment, tools and techniques. So setting up a sheet metal design, defining bend allowance and developed length, defining a bend table, setting fixed geometry, setting defaults and parameters, converting to sheet metal parts. Introduction to sheet metal design. Adding sheet metal walls to a design, about creating and modifying walls, creating attached flat and flange walls, creating extruded walls, preparing a design for manufacture, creating reports, creating a flat pattern, creating a detailed drawing. Introduction to sheet metal design. Modifying walls, adding relief, ripping material, rounding sharp edges, creating sheet metal cuts, using punch forms and die forms, adding notches and punches, bending walls, unbending walls, bending back walls. The sheet metal design environment, sheet metal parts, design approach, primary walls, walls types, creating the first wall. Secondary and unattached walls. Types of secondary walls, creating unattached walls, secondary walls with relief. Bend lines. Okay. Now, notches and punches. Notch and punch are templates used to cut and relieve sheet metal walls. In sheet metal design, notches and punches both perform the same function and have the same menu commands. So, the one you choose depends on your naming convention. Industry standards place notches on edges and punches in the middle of the sheet metal walls. Placing a punch or the notch feature. You can see here, this is a notch and this is a punch. Okay. Creating a punch or notch UDF. See, sheet metal forms. Desired die forms and crow sketch forms. Sheet metal form. Sketched forms are many times faster than punch or die forms, but the current limitations make them not very useful. Probably 80% of the forms I use could be sketched if it were not for these limitations. Currently, taper is limited to 30 degrees. Allow the taper to be any angle to make the form manufacturable. Currently, taper is applied to extruded surface. Allow extruded surfaces to also extruded taper, so features such as bridge lenses can be created. Okay, so this is the theory part for sheet metal. Now let's go to Creo and see some basics. Okay guys, now we are in Creo. So in this session we are going to see some basic few introduction, some basic few introductional commands in the sheet metal. Okay, now click on new. In the part you can see in the subtype there is a solid and there is a sheet metal option. So click on sheet metal. Okay, and click on OK. You can see the tabs in the upper section are different than the solid parts. Okay, now first of all click on this planar, create a planar wall. Okay, now click on this any plane, whatever you want to use. Sketch view. Let's create, first of all let's give a center line. It's a good habit to actually use the center line always. Now let's draw one rectangle. Dimensions, you can see because we have given the center line, this part is symmetric. Click on 10, change the dimension. I want to change it. Click on 10. Yeah, okay. Now see, sheet is created 0.5. If you want to change the thickness, you can change it to like 1 mm and click on OK. It's in inches actually, so go to here, edit definition 0.5. Let's do this 0.10. Yeah, click on OK. Yeah, now see, we have created a simple basic sheet. Now let's see this flat or flange. Okay, flat, it's asking for placement. Select one item. Let's click this edge. You can see a flat simple edge is being created. You can change its direction also. This is thickness inside or thickness outside. Okay, so on this section we have created this simple flat edge. Now let's see this flange. Click on this. It's giving us a 90-degree angle. See, from here we also can increase this length also. We don't want it currently. The only difference between flat and flange is that you can see here edge wise. Okay. Click on OK. Now, if you want to do any feature or any function on the surface, you can click on this. Like see, if I want a hole here, click on this from a punch or diaphragm or anything. Let's extrude one hole here. Okay, let's go here. Click on extrude. Sketch view. Just create one circle here. Okay. Okay. See. Click on OK. See, a hole has been created here. Now, what we have seen in theory, while manufacturing sheet metal, you need to give some allowances also. Okay. Another thing is that when we give our design to the manufacturer or the production house, they always need its basic assembly structure and some 2D drawings which are imported into CAD. Okay, so for that we need to use this option, flat pattern. See, when I click on this, it is showing me how it will look in a flat pattern. Click on OK. See, so this flat pattern, it gives a proper 2D view of the sheet metal. Let's delete this. See, if I want to do, if I want to do some modifying here and here also, if I want to create a hole here, so I don't need to use this flat pattern. Okay, to always go to flat pattern, then delete it, then again do it. It's time consuming. So let's click on this unbend. It creates an unbend feature. See, okay, click on OK. Now in this upper wall, do whatever you want to do. Let's extrude something here. It's asking for sketch. Do the sketch view. Let's create one circle here. In this lower wall, create one here. Create one here also. Okay. Click on OK. Extrude this to OK. Now see, on these two flanges, I have created two holes, and this is our flat section. So after doing this, you don't need to delete this. Just click on bend back. It's asking us how to bend back. See, this is the current view, and this is the view after bending back the part. Click on OK. Now you can see we have successfully created two holes on this two edges. So this is the bending the lines and unbending it. And these are some basic introduction in sheet metal. In next session, we will see some other functions in sheet metal. Okay, thank you.